Hey fellas, if love is on your mind, why look any farther? I'm your mojo lady. Just give me your hand and come with me today. Underneath the stars, let me show you the way. I will take you on a joy ride that you won't ever forget.
All right. Hello and good evening. Thank you for tuning in to the Lady Patice live stream show. My name is Lady Patice, and thank you. You are my guest today, and I'm so grateful to have you here. God bless you. And I'm going to bring the other host in by no other. Let me make sure I'm pointing the right direction to Katie Lowe in the household. Hello, Katie Lowe. How are you doing today?
I am great. I'd like to say I am great.
Amen. Whoa, oh my goodness. Now, honey, you know we got something going on today. We have something good today that's going to happen on this show. So I'm so glad everybody is tuning in because we have something very special for you. You know, we always bring something new and we always bring other things too. So I know they are going to enjoy it because I'm going to enjoy it. Katie Lowe's going to, wait, make sure I'm pointing the right way. Which way? There you go. Okay. We are going to have the time of our life today. Woo! Okay. But first, you know, Katie Lowe, we got to start with our announcements. Will you help me with that? I know. I'm ready. I'm ready, man.
Yeah. I'd like to welcome everybody to the Lady Patice live stream show brought to you by Lavernemusic Box production. Also, you're not going to believe this. Hosted by none other than Pork Chops at 4151 North Pulaski. A place with great food, great libations, and awesome entertainment. And starting next Friday, you can see none other than Lady Patice and the Mixed Company Band at Pork Chops at 4151 North Pulaski Road. Check them out. I believe showtime is 8 o'clock and the doors will open at 6. Lady Patice and the live stream band and the Mixed Company Band at Pork Chops, 4551 North Pulaski Road, and also brought to you by Sales Ambassador Tina Bugg and Reign Sanitary Napkins with Graphene. Okay? Listen, ladies, you've got to check that Reign Premium Sanitary Napkin because it was made with you in mind. Also, check Rhythm Flow live stream out every first Monday with Brian McLemore Smith in the basement with McLemore. And this Tuesday, Grandma Layla is coming to you live from in the kitchen. So you gotta tune into it. Listen, honey, Grandma Layla is gonna give you some cooking lessons. Now I don't know if she's gonna be making biscuits and grits, grits and shrimp. But you gotta tune in Tuesday at 5 p.m. All right, and right here every second and fourth Saturday, right here on the Lavernemusic Box production, Lady Patice live stream at 5.
Thank you so much. She does such an awesome job. But I want to make sure that they know that we will be there at Pork Chop Saturday. So come Saturday. And we have some awesome things we want to share with our audience. We have raffle that's going on. It's just going to be something really nice that's happening. So you don't want to miss. It's always something different. So we don't do the same thing. So you may want to just take that date and bring your family, bring your friends, bring your spouse, bring your girlfriend, your boyfriend, and just say, come on, let's go hang out tonight and have us a good time with Lady Patice and the Miss Company Band. All right.
Right.
All right, all right. I'm telling you, it's just a beautiful day. I wanted to do something a little different here. And I wanted to start off with our guest for this evening. I mean, she is such a beautiful, phenomenal woman, woman of God. She's talented. She's gifted. I mean, she just, God just made her to be one of a kind, just original. She has worked with so many different celebrities and local celebrities like myself. She's with the Lights. I mean, she's just awesome. I'm saying a lot, but it's a lot of her that is there. And I haven't said it all. That's the thing about it. I haven't said it all, but I know she can tell you better than I can. So without us holding on or waiting another second, let me welcome you, the one and only Jasmine Cummings.
Hi, everybody.
All right.
God, I hope. Okay. Yes, I'm doing traveling.
You see what I'm doing? I'm doing this, taking a bow, because man,
I love it. I love it.
You
It's
are
great.
awesome.
Thank you. Thank you. It's tiring. But
But I want to say, first of all, thank you again for coming to our show. We appreciate you being here this evening. Myself, Lady Patice, and Katie Lowe, and Lavernemusic Box, DJ Mac. We thank you so much for coming tonight. I know you got something special going on, but I want you to introduce yourself to the guests or those who just tuning in, just hearing you for the very first time, just knowing you for the very first time. Why don't you let them know who you are and what you've been doing in your life and, in your career and everything?
Okay. Well, my name is Jasmine Cummings. I do play for the Lights now. I play the flute. I'm the flautist, the only female in the band, which is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. That it's great. It's been fun to travel. 2019, I traveled with Shirley King to Portugal. I got to do so many opportunities have been open for me through music, through my poetry, through just every realm that I stuck my foot in. There I go. And it's been just phenomenal. It's been fun. It's been exciting. And I always said I was going to do that. I always said I was going to write. I was going to sing. I'm going to play. And I ended up doing it.
Amen.
So for those that are doubting where their path is going, just keep at it. It'll come.
That's right. Now I want to ask a question. Now, when you was a child, when you was a kid, did you ever thought of these things too, coming up as a child?
Oh, yes. My mother used to write music. She wrote songs. Mm-hmm. And one of them was published by on the S&R label, the SARS label. That's what it's called. Mm-hmm. Sam Cooke Records. Okay. And Sam Cooke recorded her song. And it was something else.
Mm-hmm. What was the name of the song? Do you know?
Yeah, let me see. She's done so many. I'm trying to get the exact song. I know it's on the B side of Wade in the Water, for the Soul Stirrers. But yeah, I can't even think of it. And He Cares. That's it. And He Cares. And He Cares.
Okay.
And that's on the SARS album, SARS label. Then that was years ago. So she's been doing it. My father used to be in a barbershop quartet, so he sang. My mother played the piano. She was the director at our church choir on 31st in Indiana. And so she taught herself how to play the piano, but she wanted me to play the piano, and I can play, but I like the flute. I went to the flute. and it's been working for me ever since.
I
So,
know that's
so you
right.
came from a young, gifted, and black family.
Yeah,
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 Gifted. Okay.
pretty
All
great.
right.
yeah.
She made us sing for all the churches that we would go to. So we sang all over Chicago. Then when we got in high school, we did the Haynes Sisters again, and we sang on other people's talent shows, which was fun. They didn't think so. The other kids didn't think so, since we were winning their talent shows. That was kind of, yeah, that was one of those things.
All right. Oh my goodness. So that sounds beautiful. And what came across my mind is that when you were saying how y'all was in the talent show, and there's a gospel song by I'm trying to remember the young lady name. I think her name was Kim Stratton.
Uh-huh.
And she has a song out that goes, "Favor isn't fair, but it
Right.
sure is fabulous." And,
It
and
is.
and that's what came across my mind. And I thought, I said, oh, that's a good message there, because when God has favor on you, when there's a favor on you,
Yeah.
then it's going to change the course of everything in your life, because there's
Everything.
a favor that's in your life from
That's
God.
right.
Amen. So
Amen.
yeah.
That's right.
Well, another thing that I love about that you haven't mentioned yet, but I know you will in this show. I'm hoping you will. But anyway, I love your poetry. I heard one of your poetry you have done, and it was about a poetry you wrote for someone, but that's the name of it pretty much. And there's another one too, but maybe at another time. But
Okay.
I heard a matter of fact, I even bought her book, so you also check her book out. She
Oh
has
yeah.
poetry. Oh, I
They're
love.
available on Amazon.com under Jasmine L. Cummings.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So you'll
So why
see.
don't you give them the name of is it a book?
Yeah, I have 3 books of poetry that I published.
Okay.
Um, just sold them all. I sold out.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
Just last
yeah.
week,
good.
as a matter of fact. So I have to
Mm-hmm.
order some more. So you have to go to Amazon.com and look up Jasmine L. Cummings, and you will see a listing of all the books that I've written. And it's Jasmine L. Cummings. Might be another Jasmine Cummings, but mine is under Jasmine L. It's for
Mm-hmm.
Jasmine Manetta.
So
And
Jasmine,
mhm,
Jasmine, when you get a chance,
mhm,
go into the comment section. When you get a chance, go
mhm.
into the comment section. Put in your name, Jasmine L. Cummings, and your
Okay.
books on Amazon.com.
Okay.
So the listening audience can find them.
I sure will. I
All
sure
right.
Yeah.
will.
All right.
Thanks. Okay.
Yeah.
So, would you like me to start off with one now?
I definitely will.
No.
I definitely do. So
Okay.
without further ado, I'm loving it. It's just, oh my God, you all gonna love it too. When you're done, you're gonna want her to do more and more, just like an encore. I'm going to move to the side, and I'm going to allow her to take over the platform to share with you her talent, her gift that God had blessed her to have. Amen.
Thank you. Thank you so much. A lot of people asked me to write them a poem. I've written poems for Maya Angelou and other people. And they were asking me, well, where's my poem? That's what my mother asked me, and I had to write one for her too. But that made me start to think, if I wrote you a poem. So the title of the one I'm doing now is If I Wrote You a Poem. If I wrote you a poem, what would you say? Would you tear it up and throw it away? Or would you read each word, each piece, each part, and realize it came straight from my heart? Would you call me up for me to break it down? Or would you think it too deep, laugh it off, or frown? Well, here's a poem that's just for you, and I hope it does what I want it to, and that's to show you how special you are under the sun. For I don't do this for just anyone. I take out my pen to write. Thoughts and words take on a blurry view. As I collect myself to write a poem for you, I think of the dream I had last night. But now that's too steamy. That's not right. I think of words used to describe you. But now it seems as though those words won't do. But yet, I take out my pen to write. To the one I adore, each day I love you more, for you light up every corner of my world. Your love sends me reeling, and I get the feeling that I must be the luckiest girl. Each and every day I hope and I pray in my arms you'll ever be. Each and every night my mind takes this flight, and still it's just you I see. But yet I take out my pen to write. Thank you. And
Now you gotta put it up.
thank you.
All right. That is so awesome. I'm loving it. Oh my
Thank you.
God. Oh my God. And you know, I just want to know, can you bless us with also a song if you have a song in mind?
Sure. I've got Georgia on my mind.
I know that's right. I'm going to leave again so that Jasmine can bless us with a song. Thank you so much.
Okay. Georgia, Georgia, the whole day through. Just a sweet old song keeps Georgia on my mind. My mind. I'm singing Georgia, Georgia. I sing this song for you. Melody so sweet and clear. It's like moonlight through the pine. Other arms, they reach out for me. Other eyes that smile tenderly. But in my deepest dreams, I see the road leads back to you. I'm singing Georgia, Georgia. No peace do I find. Just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. My mind. Just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Thank you.
Oh my God.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh my God. I'm in the backstage. I'm just riding along with you, like, oh, I love that song. I don't care how many times there's nothing like the good old songs back in the day.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Great
yeah,
job.
there's stuff going on, but back in the day, when music, oh my God, what we say when music had true meaning, when it had you thinking, when it had you like, maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I need to say I'm sorry to my sweetheart because I love her or I love him.
Right.
Music have you thinking, not crazy stuff. You know what I'm talking about, right? It's not the crazy stuff. Kill somebody. No, I'm gonna make something positive out of my life, or I'm gonna do something good, or I'm gonna change the wrong that's been going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
That is awesome.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm up here at Jazz in the Alley. I got a performance on here on their stage outside too. But I'll still have my phone with me, so I'll be able to patch in if if you need me. My phone is always on my hand.
Okay. Well, we thank you so much for taking out of your busy time, your schedule to come and be a part of our show. I always have a good time every time,
Anytime. I love it.
It's like this is hangout time, this is my hangout time.
I love it.
And we do what we do out of love and out of respect. And I'm glad that you was able to make it. Now, the place that are you performing there too, right?
Yes, actually, I'm probably going to do the same poem and maybe another one, but yeah, and singing. I'm singing too and playing.
Wow, wow! Yeah. I wish I was there to hear it again.
I'm sure they're recording it now.
I know. I would love to hear it again, man. And you had another point too. It was about 7-Up, Sprite.
Oh yeah, 7-Up.
Oh when I heard that, I was like, "Woo, girl!"
Yes.
Oh
yes. Would you like to hear that one too?
Huh?
Would you like to hear that one now? Or?
If you don't mind, just one more.
Okay. Sure. 7-Up people look up for Cokes to pull them down. For some reason, they hate to see you get off the ground. They're the ones always discounting what you do, saying anything to make your dream or plan not come true. But if they'd ever stop with all the moan and the groan, maybe they'd get a life of their own. The real thing, people, must watch for them every day. Those never had it, never will people are always getting in the way. My life seems like a trip down a soda pop aisle. It gets much harder to have a Coke and a smile. Why do they live their lives as they do? I guess they hate the Sprite in you. Thank you.
That's right. They hate us. Love you, haters.
Wow.
Oh my God. I mean, you're a bad sister for real. You are sizzling hot.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
Thanks so much.
You do that. You take something about pop. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to DJ, so I'm not talking to myself. DJ, to take, and make a poem out of it. I would never thought of that. I'll be thinking like, okay, I'm going to the store, give me some pop. But that is incredible.
No,
I'm bring Katie Long back here. Come on, Katie.
What's up, everybody? Look up right here on Lady Patice live stream, right here on Facebook, YouTube, Live, and Twitter.
Wow. Hey, Katie, did you hear her poem?
I heard her poem. Listen, I heard her poem the first time on Saturday at Pork Chops last week.
Yeah.
That's right. And took all the pop and threw it in a bag.
All that creative juice, man.
Oh, yeah.
God, it's beautiful.
Girl, I know you got something for Corona.
Not yet. Actually, I did. I made one vaccine day. I forgot it by now. But yeah, on the day that I got my vaccine, my last vaccine, I went on and made one. So I was kind of leery of going to get it, but it's real, y'all. It's real.
That's why we need people like you,
yes,
who can influence. We have so many people that are afraid of the vaccine.
Oh yeah.
And right now we're in a crisis. I mean, exactly. We never came out of the pandemic.
Right.
We never came out. And right now the pandemic has taken a dive upward instead of downward.
Yes.
And we have all of these people who don't want to wear masks, who don't want to take the vaccine. And we need influential people to make a statement. Right. And put their statement out here on social media to be an influence to others. So that they can go and get the vaccine. There's so many people that I'm not gonna take that vaccine. You'll turn around and what? Have something growing
Yeah.
out your neck.
Every excuse in the book.
Y'all gotta excuse me for a minute. I don't mean to
Okay.
interrupt, but if y'all hear all this crackling and popping, I'm doing like this. It's not that I'm something wrong with me. It's thundering behind me. So
Oh
Oh
my
Lord.
goodness.
behind me. So that's
Oh,
why I'm like, I'm sorry.
and
I
my,
don't want to be rude or nothing.
and my outside environment is hot and hey, and the sun is shining and the sun is
It is.
glittering. Oh my
Well,
It is.
they got to take his course.
girl, watch them windows behind you now.
Ooh, I know. That's why I'm way over here by the wall. This
Okay.
Mm,
I hope you're safe.
yeah.
yes. So we talk
Mm,
about the coronavirus situation. Yes, I
Yeah.
think it's. Go ahead, Katie. You want to say
Oh,
something?
I just want to say, we're in this mandate now that they're going to mandate that people wear masks. And some of the jobs, like if you work for the city or maybe the state or the government,
Mhm.
they're going to
mm,
mandate that you be vaccinated. And some
Yeah.
right.
people, they don't approve of it, but I just say that if you work for the city or the state, local government offices where you have to come in contact with people. Uh, if you work in the medical field, you should be vaccinated. And if you have to go to the doctor or see a nurse, you should want to be vaccinated. You shouldn't
Right.
want to take something into them. You
Right.
know, these are first responders. These
Right.
are people that are out there to help us. So why wouldn't we want to be vaccinated when we have to go to the doctor?
Right. And not only that, but the teachers as well. I can't understand
No,
it.
please.
I taught for
Yeah.
27 years. And you can get anything from kids who are going who knows where after they leave school,
Mhm.
or where they came from or who they're around. You don't know if they're around a bunch of people with COVID and then they come and little kid. I had kindergarten. Little kids will hug you just because you're you. And and
They don't
they're
have
on
to
you
have a
all the
reason,
time.
do they? They don't have to have a reason.
Right.
Right.
Right. And that's the thing. Some teachers are still not willing to get vaccinated. Uh, and then complaining about, well, you got to get tested
Mhm.
frequently.
Yeah.
And they mad at that too. I'm like, okay, there's no satisfying some people.
And what if you have kids that you have to go home to
Thank
at
you.
the end of the day
It's
and
so
you take
selfish.
that home to your family?
It's so selfish.
It is. It's very selfish. And then we got vaccinated. Didn't we get vaccinated for measles, mumps, and all of the rest of the viruses that were out
Mhm.
here? I got
Right.
a scar on my arm today to show it.
Right.
Okay. And now it's a thing where it's up to the parents, right? Is it up to the
Mhm.
parents when
Mhm.
it comes to the kids?
They
I
got to
don't
do it to
have
go to school.
I don't have any small kids in school, but you
Yeah.
all are in the educational field. So is
Yeah.
it
Mhm.
up to the parents to get those kids vaccinated?
Yes.
Yeah, and they making it. I want to say that even it's a young lady who is divorced. She's a divorcee,
Hmm.
and I have seen this yesterday on New Edition that be on Channel 7, and she had visitation rights. Her and her ex husband, with they only have one child,
Okay.
so she had visitation rights. And what the judge did, even though it was not, and it has nothing to do with the case, he
Mm.
had canceled all of her visitation until she goes and get her vaccine, even though it
Wow.
has nothing to do with the case. And her lawyer was like, that's against what they have already agreed with, and that wasn't a part of the agreement. But he stepped out of the agreement and did that. So I believe that what's going to start happening is that one way or another, you're going to get the shot. Whether
Right.
you want to or
Exactly.
not, they're going to make it mandatory that you have to get the shot. So
Right.
that's what it's leaning towards. Right now, they being nice to see how many people are going to be more cooperative than not cooperating.
Mm-hmm.
But after a while, for what after looking at that yesterday, you're gonna take the shot whether you want to or not. So far, the problem is that they're looking at stop the spreading, stop this and stop that. Now I can't sit and say I taking a shot because I'm one of the ones who haven't. But I'm always willing to get the test done and stay safe and wear my mask and do all that I have to do. But I encourage
Okay,
those
can I ask you why?
because to me, I it's there needs to be enough research, and I don't think it's enough research that's being done about the shots. And Johnson don't need to be nowhere in the picture because
Okay,
Johnson is already dealing with a case against them with the talking powder, and that's an ongoing thing going there. So why would I want to take something from somebody who has already had messed up people's lives with baby powder, and now you have a vaccine. So that kind of, even if the other vaccines are good or could be good, I would say, let me rephrase that, could be good, but when I see somebody like Johnson & Johnson in the middle of that picture, my a question mark rises. Like, why would I trust you?
Right.
Already, how many had developed cancer, cervix cancer from their products, and now you in the picture with this, and yes, it's a battle because we need a vaccine, but why are you in the picture? It's just like you got the bad guy trying to hang with the good guy, but the bad guy ain't been right. So why are you in the picture?
Right.
So if your job, if your job demanded that you take the vaccine in order to keep your job, would you take the vaccine or would you quit your job?
If
That's for both of you. That's for both of you all. And anybody that is listening, anybody that's listening, you can just drop your comment in the comment section. The reason I want to know this is because I retired from CTA and I drove the bus. And those bus drivers are out there every day. When they say people moving people, that's just what they do. They move them whether they're on the train or whether they're on the bus. Okay, that's what they do. They move people from one end of Chicago to the other, almost to a different city.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and it's whether it's a CTA or the RTA or the rail, the Metro, whatever. These people have to move people around the city. They are some of the first responders in a way, because they're just as important. I'm not going to say they're as important as the doctors in the hospital because they're not in the medical profession, but they do move people.
Yes.
Now, if they have gone and taken the vaccine, and there are two other vaccines out there, Johnson and Johnson is not the only one. You got the Pfizer and you got the Moderna. And these people are out there moving people, and you have not had the vaccine. And there are a lot of people that haven't had it. They don't cover up. They won't wear a mask. Okay. And then you get on the bus with everybody else, and you could be asymptomatic, don't show any symptoms, and get on there and infect the whole bus.
Right.
Because they don't know that they're asymptomatic. They have no symptoms. That is so unfair.
Yeah, in the sense those are ones that just doesn't give a care all the way around. They're not trying to do what I'm doing, regardless of I haven't taken the shot.
Okay.
I have been doing what I need to do from day one since it first came into view. Hey, hello everybody, I'm Corona, so but I'm one of the ones because I had worked in the medical field 17 years of my life. Okay. So, I know, I'm just saying through experience and plus just common sense, if you know what we're dealing with, what we are been encountering, so why do people feel they have to be, I'm just gotta say it, I can't fabricate it. Be a knucklehead. Just do the right thing, even if you don't. I don't believe in it. I may not believe what you're saying, but guess what? If it's going to help, then I'm going to do what I can to help. Even if it,
Right.
I don't have the shot, but I'm still going to wear my mask. I sanitize my hands so much that start wrinkling up.
Okay.
I do
Got
it.
my mask everywhere I go. Everywhere I go, I'm taking my
Yeah.
mask with me.
And then, I go in the
Yeah.
store, I see the little sanitized little thing, the little thing there. And the first thing I reach is my hand is going to it because I can rub and make sure my hands is clean. So
Mm-hmm.
one that I carry, every time I see one of them, I say, oh, on the counter, I'm squeezing it because it's a habit now. I got to wash them
Right.
hands. I got to keep myself with my mask and then social distance. That's another thing. Spread my hands, like we do in the
Uh-huh.
put them hands out.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you can do
You
it.
know.
You just yarning, just yarn like ooh, I'm stretching, girl, them bones. Let me just. All right, I'm social. Y'all, wait a minute, hold up. Okay, yeah, I'm social.
Yeah.
But yeah, I encourage those, follow your conscience about this, but don't be a knucklehead. Just think about others outside of the box,
Right.
and do the right thing. Just do the right thing. Either way it goes, but like I said at the beginning, somewhere in the middle, sooner or later, they're gonna force us to take this shot.
Right.
After what I seen yesterday with the young lady, the judge stopped all of her visitations. She could not see her son. She's on TV crying and boo-hooing. And the judge like, no, it's about your son's safety.
Mm-hmm.
He actually, he really explained himself, not that he was being mean towards the mother.
Mm-hmm.
He was actually thinking about the child.
Mm-hmm.
The bottom line, he was thinking about the child.
Right.
So, it's coming. So that's a choice. So until then, just do the right thing. That's what I encourage folks. If you already done it, then you in the clear. If you haven't, still do the right thing until whenever.
I've
Yeah.
always had a small social circle, and I can say my circle is super small now because of the coronavirus. Circle has always been small, but right now it's very small because you just don't know who's who,
That's
and you just have to be careful. And they have signs up that says mandatory mask,
yeah.
and you still see people that don't have them on. They refuse to put them on. So I don't.
Yeah.
I just I kind of try to stay to myself.
Yes, best. I'm more like that too. Even though I have a small circle, but there's 11 of us. So to me, that's a small circle because I have a big family. So it's 11 of us and our kids. That's small.
Right. Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, Jess? So yeah, but still, you just gotta be safe and do the right, people. Come on now.
Yeah.
And
I'm
then we
still
want
doing
to
the same stuff.
And then my thing is, us that's grown, we want to set a good example for the younger people because they watching. And if we're not setting a good example, either way it goes, they're gonna feel like, well, they doing it, so I don't care. If you don't care, who's gonna care? So we want to set a good example for our younger people, our children.
Right.
They
heard
be washing my hands a lot. So
I
they
heard that.
anyway, we can talk about this forever.
Okay.
but I want to be able to talk about it more in another time. Oh, thank you. I want to talk about this at another time, and because this is a very deep conversation, and it's may take more than just 15 minutes to hit this because it's involving and it's dealing with people's lives, their livelihood, their lives, their health, all of that, mental status, you name it. It's dealing with it all. And we really got to pray up and stuff. But I want to start with the happy birthday thing. You got that ready? Now, Jasmine, I know you have to step away, but I understand. But I want to say as he get the birthday song ready, thank you again for coming. You
Sure, anytime.
here.
It's going till 7, so I got some time. I'm watching.
Okay. All right. Yeah. And you know what I have here? I have my tambourine. It's the day when I want you home. It's your birthday. Happy 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 birthday. All right, y'all know what time it is. It's time for the happy birthday celebration. Now you know I only have just a little time on here, so even though your name is not mentioned, but that does not X you out. It just brings you right on in for the happy birthday celebration. If your birthday is in the month of August, I want to start off by saying happy birthday to Joyce. And may God bless you. Enjoy your day. And we're going to start going right into the celebrities. We have Angela Bassett, who had turned 63. She looks 63 and fabulous. May I turn it to 36 and fabulous? She for real. Oh my God. And then we have James Taylor. If you don't know who James Taylor is, they call his nickname JT. Now he played in Lean on Me. He was a little, the big bone brother, and he also played on Juice. Am I saying that right? With Tupac Shakur. The funny thing about that name, Tupac Shakur, when I first heard him, and he came out with that song just because they played what the people want. Am I saying it right? And I heard it, and then they said Tupac Shakur. I was like, okay. But when I saw his name, I started calling him Tupac because so I'm like, who's that Tupac? That's a funny story. But it took me a while to get the name right. So yes, he had played on the movie with Tupac. And then we had Anthony Addison, who had turned I said JT, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Something I'm missing here. Anthony Addison, who had turned 51. We have Countess. Now she turned 43. That's the young girl who played as I think she played as Monique, right?
Her daughter. She played her daughter
on the Monique show. And then we have James DeBarge. James DeBarge, which is El DeBarge's brother. His birthday was this month. He turned 58. That's the one to sing I Like It. I Like It. I Like It. Okay. Then we have also Christopher Williams. His birthday was this month. He turned 54. He sang that song. Matter of fact, he was on what's the name? New Jack City. He was the lawyer. He was a pretty boy. And I remember performing with him too, he's just a gentleman all the way. And down to earth, he literally takes his time and talks to the people. He takes his time, especially he really reaches out to the young folks. But he talks to everyone. He doesn't discriminate. God bless you, Christopher Williams. And then we have Barbara Eating. No, I'm going to go Jermaine Hopkins and Barbara Eating. Those who don't know who she is, she's the one who played as Jeannie. I Dream of Jeannie. And she was born in 1931.
Ooh.
Now, she's up in age.
Yeah.
Yeah, so happy birthday to each and every one of you all. Y'all have fun, but as I always say, be safe while you're having fun. Okay, we got time. We're going into the congratulations. I want to say congratulations to each and every couple. Single people, as always, you rock. Keep it going. Keep living your life. Have fun to the fullness thereof, but be safe as you're going along with it. And I want to say congratulations to Samuel L. Jackson and his wife. They have been married for 41 years.
Wow.
That is a blessing. 41 years. Woo! And God all in the midst of that. Amen. And congratulations to everyone, and enjoy your blessings. Now, we're gonna go right into the next part of this, and that is our hot topics. I want to say, with music, you can't have music without certain things, and there's certain parts that just make the music even more than what it is. And that is about the history of dancing. I brought that up because when you hear music, if you're not a dancer, you probably just wave your hand or pop your finger. You moving in the chair, you tapping your feet, you're doing something. If you ain't doing them, rocking back and forth, doing all this stuff,
Right.
So you have fun. And I thought about tap dancing. So I took the time to briefly touch this, but I want to encourage people in their own spare time, extra time, leisure time, to do more research on your own. So I'm only touching this briefly. So I don't have everything to share today, but I do have it written down a lot. Now, tap dancing was originated in United States in the early 19th century, and it was developed between both African and Irish dancing. And the slaves owners, had taken away the traditional African percussions instruments. So slaves turned to percussionize dancing to express themselves and to retain their cultural. So tap dancing was not just dancing to them, but it was to retain their culture, who they are. They was doing what they had to do to keep who they are, not what somebody's telling them they're gonna be. So this is why tap dancing to them had a complete and full different meaning. And then I went on by finding out about who was the first major tap dancing in the industry. And he goes by the name of William Henry Lane. And he was one of the few who was a well-known dancer. As a matter of fact, he was in the what they call a maestro show. He did a lot of shows. Minstrel show. So I keep getting a name to that one, right? So he was a dancer. As a matter of fact, he went farther into being a businessman, entrepreneur, and he ended up opening up his own dance studio. It didn't last long, only because he died so young. He was in his 20s when he had passed away. So you can read more about that. And they had a name for him. They call him Master Jumba, and he was the king of all dancers. This is how they describe him, or the way they saw of him. And he used different parts of his feet to create variations in both sounds and other meaning of dancing. And so who end up, following behind him into this type of dance, tap dancing, you'll find out that the clowns, that the circus had ended up picking up the dance and using it as a part of their act. So this act still carry on to this very day with the clowns, his performance and stuff. They actually got it from William. Okay, and then I want to say that it was some famous people. One more thing, it was some famous people that was during that time who also was on the show with him. One of them was Mom Rainey. Mom Rainey was there, and so was Bessie Smith. I'm like, it's a small world. So
That's right.
yeah, so that's my good time I have on the brief topic, and I want to encourage people to check that out. Katie Lowe, you have anything you want to share?
Well, I was gonna say that tap dancing and dancing like stepping, they have been around for centuries.
Yes.
And all of these dances, they really originated straight out of Africa.
Hmm.
Okay? Their
Right.
origination, they are art forms that came out of Africa, whether we know it or not. Um, we give it one name and they called it another name. Our name for stepping is stepping, but there are we just look at the modern day stepping, the two partners. And even though R. Kelly is on trial today, nobody will never forget his performance. What award was that? Was that the Grammy Music Award
I think it was the Grammys, right?
of Love, when he had everybody to come out in the white and
Yes.
start stepping.
Hmm.
Stepping goes way back. Think about drill teams. Think about drum majorettes. When you
Yes.
see
Mhm.
them on the field, uh,
Right.
think about other countries. Think about Latin dancers. When you see
Uh-huh.
them dancing, all of this is a form of stepping. Okay?
Yes.
So I just want to say that when we think of dancing, we have to think about where the origin of dancing started. And then we have to think about the music
Right.
Mhm.
also that was incorporated when it started.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And guess what? You will think about those drums.
And that's right.
Mhm. That's
So I
it.
just wanted to kind of throw that in.
Yeah. It's the rhythm of life. That's the
The,
rhythm of
hey,
life.
and
It goes
also
together.
music is a universal language.
It
Yes.
It
is.
is something that everybody understands, even though we don't speak the same
All
That's right.
right. That's right. And the audience is loving it. They're
That's right.
loving it. All
That's
right, but
right.
I'm not. I want to also say congratulations. Going back to, I want to say this right quick before we go to the last part of the show. I want to
Mhm.
say congratulations to Aisha. She was one of the winners who had won $10 off on her purchase of the Rain Maxi Pads. And if you want to still try to get the $10 off, you can call Tina Bugg at 1708 466 1414. Again, that name and number is Tina Bugg, Bugg, 1708 466 1414. And you can be the next winner to win $10 off on the Rain Maxi Pad. Thank you so much, those who have been participating and supporting us. We definitely appreciate you. I'm going to sing a song, and then right after that, we'll be closing out for the show. Is there anything you would like to say right quick, Jasmine?
No, I was just going with what you all were saying. It's the rhythm of life, the beat, the rhythm. The drums are the main thing, and in any band, the drums are they set the tone, and that just sets the tone for the rhythm of life. Everything has rhythm.
That's right.
Dancing, all music, everything has a beat, heartbeat, everything, everything.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And,
Mhm.
what about you, Kayla? Is anything you would like to say?
I just want to remind everybody that today's show was brought to you by Reign's Premium Sanitary Napkins by sales ambassador Tina Bug. All right, you can find Tina Bug. Is she on Facebook? I'm quite sure she is. So look her up on Facebook. That's TinaBugg. Reign's Premium Sanitary Napkins with Graphene. Also brought to you by Pork Chops. 4151 North Pulaski. Great food, great tasting libations, and great entertainment. You can see the Lady Patice and the Mixed Company Band there on Saturday night. Doors open at 6, showtime 8 o'clock. 4551 North Pulaski. I believe you do have to wear a mask,
Yes.
and there is a cover on the door. So we'll see you at Pork Chops on Saturday night. Catch me Tuesday right here on Facebook Live, YouTube, and Spreaker with that crazy lady, Grandma Lala.
I will be watching. Oh my God!
And
And I
Brian,
want to say at Pork Chop, y'all, we have a special guest that will be there. His name is Tyrone. I mean, he can rock the house. So you
all
all
right.
come and check us out at Pork Chop. He will be there. So come on, y'all, have a good time. We're looking forward.
All
Now,
right.
and then I'm singing that song. Then I guess we're out of here.
Say, wait a minute, you said somebody done called Tyrone and he's gonna be at home at
Yes. Call.
Okay. So
Oh
you
my
know what? I'm gonna let you take the show out with your song. I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
sing.
Thank you so much, Katie Lowe. Love you so much. Thank you, Jasmine, for coming back. We hope you'll be able to come back again. And God bless you. Thank you so much. And audience, I want to say most of all, thank you for taking out your busy schedule. You could have watched something else, but you tune in on this show. So we love you and we appreciate you. Thank you so much. God bless you. And much prayers to those who have lost loved ones. You deeply is in my heart. And Katie Lowe and all the rest of us, Lavernemusic Box, we're definitely praying for you. God bless you. And may God be with you. Let me start the song. Don't mess my tutu. Don't mess my tutu. I know you have another woman. Don't mess my tutu. When I was born in my birth suit, the doctor smacked my behind. You say you're gonna be special, you sweet little tutu. Well, you can look at much, but if you much as touch, you're gonna have yourself a case. I'm gonna break your face. Hey, don't mess my tutu. Don't mess my tutu. I know you have another lover. Well, don't mess my tutu. All right. Uh-huh. Don't mess my. Oh, yeah. Don't mess my tutu. Don't mess my tutu. I know you have another woman. Don't mess my tutu. When I was born in my birth suit, the doctor smacked me behind. He said you're gonna be special, you sweet little tutu. Well, you can look at much, but if you much as touch, you're gonna have yourself a case. I'm gonna break your face. Hey, don't mess my tutu. Don't mess my tutu. I know you have another lover. Don't mess my tutu. Hey, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Woo, don't mess my tutu. Don't mess my tutu. I know you had another lover. Don't mess my tutu. Don't mess my tutu. Don't mess my tutu. I know you have another lover. Don't mess my tutu. Oh yeah. Woo. Hey. Uh-huh. Oh yeah.